Hi guys, it's the ninth episode of Suit Yourself a Menswear podcast, and it's with me
And Jordan?
and Michal. Yeah. So we are starting, like always, with something that happened, but I thought that maybe we can start something that is gonna happen, and we are just looking forward
Yeah, cool
to
idea.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I will start. Actually, one thing that just happened. I started to record reels on my Instagram in a studio and talking about some basic stuff about menswear, about suits,
Yeah.
and it got a great comment. So I think I will continue with that. I
Nice.
was I was talking about some how to make your suit fit properly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think my next episode will be how to polish shoes because I'm working
Ah,
extra at Loke Store
yeah.
here in Stockholm on Saturdays, and people are asking me like how is it possible that your shoes look so great after so many years? And
Mm.
it's just so easy. So I just want to talk about it, and I'm pretty excited how it will be because I always wanted to record something in studio because like
Yeah.
okay the perfect situation would be if I had a place at home to
Yeah.
record it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like creating this podcast studio takes maybe not half a day, but
Yeah.
it's not easy. It's stressful every time you need to just rotate the sofa,
Tell me about it.
put the cables and everything. But I'm pretty excited, and to record more reels like that.
It's actually quite, for me, therapeutic to shine my shoe. I like to do it. I'm like, it's like you are a clean start, fresh start, and you
Hmm.
can tell also that the leather is getting back to life after being a bit tired. It's super nice. It
It
feels
it
good.
yeah, it's like a totally different shoe
Yeah,
before and after.
but I'm this kind of crazy guy that likes also to iron his clothes. So I don't know.
I was actually wanted to mention it. Do you like to iron?
I do
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. It is something relaxing.
Yeah, I mean it's maybe some kind of stiffness. I like order in around me, so I like when you have clothes that are not old and not clean. I like to put them back clean. I like
Hmm.
to have them ready to be worn.
Hmm.
Same with
But
the shoes.
yeah, I actually recently bought a new iron,
Yeah.
and it's the one with the steam station,
Okay.
and it looks like the iron that tailors have.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Italian brand. I don't know the name, but it looks pretty cool.
That's what I need actually.
Yeah, and it's just 30 seconds and the shirt is ironed. So it's
Crazy.
it's it's different.
We
Yeah, and
are like 5 minutes into Menswear podcast, and we are talking
mm,
about iron and
I,
how much we love them.
ironing and polishing shoes. And like
Exactly.
I have a lot of things to make shoes look great,
Yeah.
and I even sandpapered
Oh.
shoes
Yeah. Good. Yeah,
and
that's true.
recolored.
It's yeah.
Yeah, so I want to record a reel about
Interesting.
that because people think that suede is so delicate
Yeah. Yeah.
in
It's actually
winter,
quite strong.
and
Yeah.
it's the opposite.
Yeah.
People think that calf leather is better, but it's not
No.
because if you
Yeah.
have snow, if you have water,
Mm,
you
mm.
can get those bubbles. Then you need. Oh, guys, it's a lot to do, and suede is not so delicate. Just spray it with
Yeah.
some special invulner. I think it's called in the from the sapphire. Okay, but yeah. So I'm pretty excited about those reels. Yeah.
I can tell. So, but
How about you?
I also love to vacuum clean. So let's talk about my favorite vacuum. No, I'm joking. Too much. No, about things that I can. I'm a bit so something that is at the same time negative and positive. I am visiting my father. It was a bit last minute improvised trip to Georgia, so I'm
Hmm.
gonna meet him soon. And
Beautiful, beautiful country.
never been there, so I'm quite
Mm.
excited
Never been
to
there
go there.
either, but I drove with Georgian drivers in Warsaw
Ah, okay.
at Uber.
Georgian people are quite interesting people, I would say. I will have probably some funny stories. They apparently they have invented everything, and they keep talking to you about how they invented everything in the world and the culture is coming from them. And but in a funny way, they are a bit ironical about it.
Hmm.
So I'm looking forward
Never heard
to
about it.
see that by
Interesting.
myself. But so it's super positive because I'm super happy to meet my father
But
and
this month,
to go there.
February?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
But I think it's warmer there, down there.
Yeah, it is. It is. But negative is like it was quite difficult to organize that last minute
Hmm.
with work and so on.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it was a bit hell, I would say.
Mm.
But now it should work. The thing is, that was super difficult about it is also that my girlfriend wanted to come with me, but with her Ukrainian passport, and it's super difficult. I mean, I'm not even going to start on all the. I mean, there's a word in which I'm coming for the next podcast, and I'm telling that the negative is that my girlfriend is blocked in a country, in an obscure prison cell somewhere, and that she is sent back to Ukraine. So stay tuned for this guy because that
Do,
might happen.
do you need to have visa or something to go
That's
there?
part of the problems that we are having. In theory, no. I'm not gonna go
Hmm.
into so much detail because I don't want the police to find us back. But no, it's a bit difficult because there's like a lot of gray zone, so we don't know everything about everything. But we'll
Hmm.
see. Anyways,
Sounds complicated.
it is. But
Okay.
yeah, let's.
Hopefully we will record another podcast episode because it
Yeah,
will be the 10th.
if you don't see any other episode, guys, well, you know
Yeah.
what happened.
And guys, I just wanted to add, if you hear that I uh, speak a bit differently, yeah, I have retainers. I have those, like transparent things
Yeah.
on my teeth. So when I need to say 10th, 3rd, yes. So it just sounds like that because the air is not going through my teeth.
Yeah, okay. Well,
So
that
it's difficult to talk
seems
with
quite
that.
okay.
And it's difficult because I'm just eating and brushing my teeth all the time.
Don't you destroy your teeth by washing them too much, or the gum? Don't you bleed?
No, I have a special toothbrush.
Okay,
Mm,
I bleed all
yeah,
the time.
sensitive, but yeah, but maybe it's something different than just the toothbrush. Maybe you have inflammation of the
Yeah,
gums. Yeah.
uh,
Oh, guys, we are talking about menswear. Yeah, about gums. Yeah, but it's important. Actually, I thought for many years that I'm brushing my teeth too hard,
yeah.
but it was gum inflammation.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I
All
hope
right.
that I helped someone right
Probably.
now.
I mean, I'm seeing. I'm looking into the emptiness now, and I'm getting scared because I am never going to the dentist. So probably, if you
Yeah,
don't see me, it's either because I'm
but you
stuck
will in
in
Sweden.
prison, or it's because I have a teeth problem.
Yeah,
But
but in Sweden, every 6 months you go to the like tandhygienist, like teeth hygienist.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
I should do
Okay,
that.
so
I will give you some feedback, guys, about it. I'm pretty sure everyone is super excited to know about my teeth problem, but
exactly
but okay, let's talk
yeah, but
about
it's
menswear then.
it's also about life, so it's a part
Yeah,
of
yeah, that's
life.
true.
So to look good, you need to have also pretty teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I
Mm.
mean, yeah, that's true. We are about menswear, but I like the fact that we have the freedom to talk about those kind
Yeah,
of
it's
things.
our podcast. We can talk about everything here. Okay,
Exactly.
but now we're going to the topic and yeah, the sound right now. Okay, so we are gonna talk about creating my own brand.
Yeah, exactly.
How
Because
we
you have
start?
the experience about it.
Yeah, like I'm a rookie.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'm just trying. I'm
yeah,
just talking with people. We are gonna talk about Scollare, the brand that I started last year. I think it was in the summer actually, with
yeah,
summer collection. Actually, the first prototype was in flannel, and
Mm.
it started because I was looking for some Western shirts,
Yeah.
and I couldn't find Western shirts with a really nice color,
Mm.
and from and made in flannel.
Yeah.
And actually, the first shirt that I wanted to do, I wanted to create a off-white flannel Western shirt. I'm actually wearing this shirt right now.
Yeah.
It's from Cacciopoli off-white flannel, and it was the first one, but I couldn't find the fabric. It's
Yeah.
not that easy
Yeah.
because all the flannels are more formal.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first prototype was a flannel Western shirt in green flannel.
Mm.
I,
Okay.
I made even like 2 years ago first photo shooting to be prepared, but I launched the brand just before last year's summer PT Uomo, and I
Okay.
and I went on PT with some linen Western shirts, and I think people were really interested.
Okay. Cool. I mean,
So
it's always interesting to dare to create something because I mean, it's a challenge not only in terms of menswear and fashion, but it's also an entrepreneurial challenge to start your own brand. It's an investment of money. You
and
need to
time.
plan things exactly,
You
time,
know,
energy.
the hardest thing is actually to get the supplier because when you're starting, you don't know how much you're gonna sell.
Yeah.
So I'm happy enough to be able to just order like made to measure
Mm-hmm.
in this system. Those shirts are made to order, but I can also have them made to measure. I don't have any stock.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's also the issue because people don't want to order things that they
Yeah.
cannot return
Yeah.
and they want to
True.
see it. So that's why I organized the pop-up store to
Yeah.
show people that you can actually physically touch the shirts before you
Yeah.
buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not easy. I think that the biggest issue is just money because
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
want to start a brand, the suppliers, you need to order 200 pieces,
Mm,
you
mm,
need to
mm.
order the fabrics because I didn't know that for example the companies that are providing the fabrics
Yeah.
mills, they don't have those fabrics in stock. They
Yeah.
just have
Okay.
the basic fabrics in stock. But if you want to have something more flashy, something more interesting, then you need to order like 200 meters.
Okay.
So they're just okay, we have an order, now we can start producing this fabric
Yeah.
actually. It's
Uh,
not like they have a stock with all the
yeah.
fabrics,
Yeah.
just with the basics.
Yeah, yeah. But let's try to dig into that. So you want to start your brand.
Mhm.
What is your first challenge? You are a complete rookie. You have no idea whatsoever how to do it. What was your first challenge and what was your first step? How did it start?
It's just started because I was already collabing with one brand
Okay.
that is the supplier of my shirts,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I asked them like, guys, how about this thing? Can you just provide those shirts like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't want to have the stock in the
Nice.
beginning because
Yeah.
I didn't want to invest so much money because I just wanted to try. For
Yeah.
me, it's just a
Mm.
journey. And then they had some fabrics, so I
Mm.
just used their fabrics.
Okay.
But if you want to have something cool, you need to look for those fabrics by
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly, exactly. You
Yeah,
need to have your own suppliers or your own, I don't know, the gem that
exactly.
not everyone has.
Something different. But you know what? People are buying
The most
the most
boring
the
stuff.
not boring because those shirts are not boring, but the safe colors.
Yeah, I mean that's the easiest to wear. At the end of the day, I mean it's the way brands are. They make some products that they know that they will sell, you know,
Hmm.
and some are just for the image, and some are just because they are safe. And you always need to have those items that you know they are
Like
safe.
I had a yellow linen Western shirt
Yeah,
last summer, and it was popular,
yeah,
but just between influencers.
Nah.
They all wanted to have the yellow one.
But that's the problem also, because we live a bit in a certain bubble of influence,
Mhm.
and it gives a lot of impact and a lot of power to be able to show and to have those people that are interested in what you are doing and that are ready to wear your shirts. But the problem is those people are not the people that might actually buy,
No.
and they are not so daring. So
Mm-mm.
they might be a bit skeptical about wearing a still very beautiful yellow shirt, but can they wear it? And my question then would be, because that's some kind of difficulty that you are trying to push from something that has a good image to something that is more physical. That's why you made this pop-up store, so people can
Exactly.
try it, can see it for themselves, and can project themselves better. But I would say, if you have on the entrepreneurial aspect of things, if you had made a mistake, something that you regret a bit or that you could have done better, do you already have an idea about it?
Yeah, I have an idea that you need to plan 1 year ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Even like mills, they are starting to offer like 2026
Yeah.
fabrics right now.
Okay.
So you need to be prepared earlier, because right now, for example, it's hard for me to buy for example, those flannels, because we have
Yeah.
still winter, and those flannels are gone already.
Gone, but
So
for the next year.
yeah, so now you need to
Really?
order for the next year, because those old like bunches,
Yeah.
the small like samples
Yeah.
that I have at my place, all those colors are gone, and
Mm.
and companies are focusing on spring and summer collections right now.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, also the suppliers, they also already have their deals with big companies. So if there's some fabrics, those companies are first, and
Yeah,
then
of
there's only
course.
the little guys that arrive and are like, oh, I would be interested. Ah,
Mm.
sorry,
So
we have to sell
I
everything.
can also buy some old stocks. It's also interesting, because then you have sometimes maybe vintage fabrics.
Yeah, yeah,
But since I'm not selling that much right now, so yeah, I will just order some interesting fabrics, and most of the shirts will be just in like a plain colors,
yeah,
because like
yeah,
still you cannot find Western jeans shirts like that
yeah,
on the
sure.
market,
Yeah,
and the trend about Western shirts, safari shirts, it's still actual.
yeah, absolutely. But that's interesting. How to stick out, from the crowd, because when you are building a brand, I believe that you need to take a bit some risks in order to be different from the others.
Mm.
But it's a limited risk in the way that, well, you still need to produce clothes that people can wear. So you need to be seen,
Hmm.
which is the taking risk, bold colors and so on. But then you still need to make clothes that are easy enough to wear so that people can wear them. And there's this in between. I have my little brother. He has one of his best friend that is trying to create a brand,
Hmm.
and he's been saving for years, and it's a plan that he had for years, and he's about to go this year to launch everything. He has like
Clothes.
it's a brand, it's a menswear brand, but it's yeah, clothes. It's a bit more on the fashion side
Hmm.
of thing with the tailoring influence, because that's where it's coming from. And it's it's all. I mean, I'm very curious to see how they will handle this, and how on the entrepreneurial side of things, because they also want to implant themselves in Asia,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
with
that's a good idea.
French made, but implement themselves in Asia. Very cool idea. Very interesting to see how it's gonna turn out. They are super passionate about it, and they are a bit, I would say, a bit crazy, because I mean, there are so many reasons why it could fail.
Hmm.
But when you when you don't know, you just do it, and it might work.
You
And
know,
I'm super excited to see, okay, well, how much it can work to stand out. And they were standing out in this case. It's, well, maybe to bring some French savoir-faire in a fashion brand that they can bring in Asia. Quite a cool idea to try to stick out, I would say.
yeah, but there are a lot of people in Asia.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are interested by uh, more the Western manufacturers. So French made there can be interesting. It's not so. It's not as trendy as it used to be in France, but can be very interesting in Asia. A lot of
Hmm.
Asian people comes just to have some French flag on their clothes.
Mm.
So
But you know what? I noticed one thing that women they buy fast. It's just an impulse.
yeah,
But
yeah,
guys, for example, they need
oh
to
yeah,
have time. So
yeah,
right now I'm just posting on Instagram, creating some stories, storytelling
yeah,
about,
yeah.
because there is a story about the brand. Just I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to have the shirts. I wanted to have something to stick out, that it's also a brand for people with passions.
Yeah,
And I think guys need to have some times to just know that it's not a scam, that
yeah.
it's not a fictional brand. That's
That
the issue
g-
for
g-
with Swedish people, because like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
this thing is like, those shirts are made in Poland, so
But
that's another thing.
which is actually quite good, I must say.
Mm,
We were bragging a lot about the Portuguese made, Italian made, of course, French made, which is very good. But there's a lot of Polish factories that are excellent and that are for a long time making some of the best garment that we have in our western part. So it's actually serious factories in terms of
yeah, the supplier
making.
has over 70 years of experience.
Yeah, exactly. So no, it's a serious deal. But you were talking about difference in between male and female, and there's also almost continent, I would say, because, for example, the American market, gigantic
Yeah,
market.
exactly.
So even if you reach a tiny bit of this market, well, there's a lot of money,
Mm.
and also they are way more trustworthy. So they like to try things.
Hmm.
If they see something
And it's
new, they'll be like,
European.
"Let's try. We'll
Hmm.
see. If
They
it's
also
not
have
good,
money.
it's not good." They have also more money to it. But in Europe, people are way more. They are shy.
Traditional. They just want to stick with the things they know.
Exactly, and that's also a male thing. A guy, when he has his brand,
Mhm.
he always go to the same store.
But
He likes the same
it's also
place.
something positive, because when you catch the client, then you will
Yeah,
have
he's loyal,
yeah.
but
They're like, I
he's a bit he like to play it safe. You know, I know that it suits me well, and I don't dare to go somewhere else.
Mhm. But I already got some loyal customers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
that's must
some
feel
guys
good.
that ordered twice.
Ah, okay,
Mm.
that
So
feels good
yeah,
to have
that
someone
feels good.
returning. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's only normal because I know the quality and the quality is there. It's very cool what you are
Mm.
doing. So of course, if someone is daring to try it, then you will come back. But
Yeah.
it's to catch the attention and
But
to have those guys
you
doing it.
told me that your friend and somebody from your family is starting the company. But how about the shipping? That's also an issue.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
shipping costs to
Yeah.
ship something to United States, it's so expensive.
Ah,
Sometimes it's the same price as you pay for
for the garment
the
itself.
garment.
Yeah, crazy. But then,
Garments, fabrics are also very expensive. I don't know how, for example, you can buy a shirt for like 200 crowns, which is like
uh,
20 euros, because I'm paying like, maybe, I think, like quadruple the price
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
for the great fabric, because I want those shirts to be made from great, mostly Italian
Yeah,
fabrics.
yeah, exactly. But that's a fair point and very interesting, I would say. It's like, do you guys want a very nice suit or a very nice shirt for cheap? Then let me give you the way of having that. It's not possible.
No.
If you want good garments, it's just not possible to have it for cheap. If you want a good fabric, it's expensive, but for everyone. It's expensive for us to buy the fabric to make the garment. Then, if you want a good factory to make good garments, it's gonna be expensive.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, it's always like this. If you want to have something of better quality, sorry to say that you will need, for a good suit, you will need to spend 400 euros minimum to have
Mm.
something that is acceptable
Mm.
or quite good. There's some brands that are making a good work for this price. Although Pricings are exploding. Even Sweet Supply pricing are exploded. They are the entrance price that were
Mm.
quite soft, but now it's like they everything gain 100 euros minimum. So it's getting more and more difficult to have very good clothing for a fair
You know, but
price.
a suit you can have for many, many years. But for example, a
Exactly.
shirt is on your body directly.
More
So it's
difficult.
like
Yeah,
underwear. And you
exactly.
know, in the past, shirts were actually underwear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like buying a shirt for like 300 euro,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe it's too much. But if you want something good quality and you need to and you want to feel good in it, then okay,
exactly.
you need to pay. Like those fabrics are not that I'm, for example, using. They
Yeah,
are not cheap at all. But
yeah,
I want to stick out with the great fabrics
yeah,
that you can actually. You don't need to go to dry cleaning to clean your shirts because it would be just like stupid
yeah,
to
exactly.
offer shirts that you need to dry clean. Like, come on, who has the time for that and money?
I was specialized on shirt making when I was working for the bespoke atelier
Mhm.
Bauer, and that's what I was telling to my clients. And it was like some debate online on, but why would you put so much money on a shirt? It won't last long, and it was a point of debate because that's not really true. That's the point. It's worth spending a bit more money even in a shirt, even though you might feel, okay, I will spend money on my suit, but not on my shirt, and I will have like some t-shirts that I will change all the time. Yeah, but if you spend a bit more money, you will have something that fits you better. And also, that's super important on the durability of your clothes, how they fit on you, and the fabric. If
No,
you have a better
and the
fabric,
details.
look
You know,
last longer.
guys, try to look for a shirt, cheap shirt with a great collar.
Yeah,
All the cheap shirts have really small, like childish
yeah,
collars.
yeah,
And I
exactly.
wanted
Yeah,
to have something with elongated, curved collars. So you cannot find it in a store.
no,
No,
exactly.
no, not in Zara, not in H&M or some stores like that. Even
Mm-mm.
like here in Sweden, Dressman. No,
Yeah,
they just have those tiny, teeny tiny collars. But you know, for me, the big how you can call it, not an issue, a big problem, and like a challenge is to find cheap shipping
yeah.
company, because you know I can advertise for United States, I can sell those shirts, but still I need to ship it.
Yeah, you don't earn any money then if
Yeah.
you ship there.
I still earn, but not that much, and you know I need to pay also the VAT here in Sweden, so it's just so
But when you start like this, very interesting to remind people, it's not to earn money. It's the other way around.
mm,
You invest money that you are not sure to retrieve.
yeah, but it would be cool just to have some extra money because I'm putting my time, I'm putting
Exactly.
my yeah, most of the time, just the time is money,
Time
guys.
and exactly time, but also energy, which is a
Mm.
bit correlated at the end of the day. So you cannot just do for ever something that doesn't give back.
And people are used to have free shipping
Yeah,
and
yeah,
free returns.
yeah. But it's you who are paying, so
Exactly.
it's not free for
So
everyone.
that's very difficult to offer something in a good quality with great details
Mm.
because I want to stick out with those details.
Yeah,
But still, like I don't want it to be a luxurious
yeah,
brand,
yeah, yeah.
just more for everyone.
Mm, mm,
But
mm.
yeah, the like more expensive than the regular price.
I mean, for me, the luxurious aspect of it is that it's small batch. So
Exactly.
there's very little shirts that
Mm.
looks like this. So when you are wearing this for, I would say, quite a fair price, you are wearing something that is quite unique because
Yeah,
you won't find that
and
anywhere else.
it's made to order,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you need to wait for that. That's the issue for some.
Yeah, it is an issue, but I must say that more and more people are using made to measure
Hmm.
and made to order, and so they get used more and more to this aspect. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait. Quite interesting where I'm working. Also, I have more and more clients, and some are very excited, and they are like, okay, I have to wait, so I'm gonna make a lot of garments. So then,
Oh,
when the
really?
time is
Great.
coming, I make a lot, and and that's what I'm doing. I advise them not to do that because that's the thing. What creating a garment and waiting is part of the pleasure.
Yeah, but
You wait a bit, you appreciate it better, and your ideas might change also with that.
yeah, and exactly. Even you want to just change something with the fit, with the
Exactly.
sizing. It's even with my shirts. Like right now, I'm gonna have like different colors. I like
Yeah.
those colors for summer, for example, but I would like to wear my Western shirts also under a jacket,
Okay.
suit jacket.
Yeah.
So I want to have, for example, a tie. So when I close my shirt, when I
Yeah.
button it fully, like to my neck, up to my neck, I want those collar to just go under the lapels.
So more cutaway, semi
Wider,
cutaway.
wide,
Yeah.
like spread, more
Spread.
spread.
Okay.
So I'm still working on it, and
Yeah, because
and
that is now for people that cannot see, it's more like a Kent collar. So it's a bit more.
it's going down a
Yeah,
bit, yeah,
exactly.
but it's still elongated, curved, but and you can wear it as a Cuban collar
Yeah.
also, in 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we watched this TV show on Netflix about the serial killer, French serial killer, the Charles Sobrage.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Don't
it
ring a
was
bell.
in 70s, and
Okay.
the clothes were so nice. We were just, oh wow, when it was like
Serial killer, but
Paris,
looks cool.
Paris
So.
in because yeah, he was just like the French guy. Everyone just wanted to be like him.
Oh, but the snake.
The snake,
Yeah. Ah.
serpent.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Ah. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Exactly.
And the
True.
Paris in 70s, all the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
clothes,
I
all the
remember this.
colors. Or like, oh, I just want to have this shirt. And even he had a Western shirt, but it was Wrangler
Yeah.
with the same pockets as Scollare.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
collar was really, really small,
But
tiny.
there's this French brand, Husband, that's quite known. Or it has a bit of hype, I would say. But it's still a bit niche. It's quite expensive, but they are very influenced by the 70s. So
Mhm.
they are all about this longer collar and a bit more flared trousers.
Trousers.
Yeah,
I
quite cool.
love the shirts, the fits, but they were very slim.
Yeah, yeah, extremely slim
Mm,
actually. That's quite funny when you realize that how funny it was. It was like the edges were super spreaded,
yeah.
but the closer you were to the body, the more it was the other way around. It was like super tight. It was crazy.
But one guy had a safari jacket, and the collar was so long,
Yeah.
but it was rounded
Okay.
at the ends.
Okay.
That was so funny. That
A
was
bit
like a
like
like a 70s gimmick.
yeah, yeah, called Claudine. I don't remember the term in English, but it's interesting because we are talking about Western shirt, and actually Western shirt are coming from. They used to have a purpose. They used to be worn by guys that were the cowboys, and before them
Yeah.
it was the Mexican cowboys. So it's a mix of it
Different cultures.
different culture and also different necessities. For example, we're talking about the fact that they are a bit close to the body due to the 70s vibe. But even before that, they were supposed to be long to stay tucked in your pants, but also quite
Yeah,
close to
when
the
you ride
body.
the bull.
Exactly, because you don't want to have anything stick out and
Mhm.
getting stuck, and because then it's a matter of life or death.
Also, you're
Same with
saying
the
that you
sleeves.
need, you don't need to have those things that you connect with your socks under your pants.
Ah, yeah, exactly.
Guys don't buy it. If you know what I mean all those like
Silly
suspenders
stuff, yeah.
that connect your the shirt with your
With the
socks.
socks,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus, like stockings for men.
I don't know.
Oh
It
no,
looks like the
no.
most ridiculous stuff.
Just buy longer shirts.
It's like I cannot imagine. I mean, just imagine that you have to take off your garments in front of
A girl
a
on a
girl.
date.
Yeah.
Yeah, your first date.
And do you think you will look any cool with this kind of shit on
Mm.
you?
Mm.
Excuse my French, but it's ridiculous.
Mm.
No, it's just you need to embrace the fact that a garment is
It
not.
it's gonna move.
exactly, it's gonna move with you, with your movement, and you are not a wax statue. So yes, it's gonna crease. It's
Hmm.
gonna be a bit, and maybe you will have to retuck in, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't
That
exist
was that
perfect
was
now.
a challenge for me to have a photo shooting to showcase my shirts.
Yeah,
Now I know that I need to have all those shirts ironed
yeah,
and just wear them, put them on the set.
yeah. Okay.
Because the creases, they're just in linen shirts
Ah, yeah,
right away, like 5 seconds, and the linen shirt it's is wrinkled,
yeah. But
in
that's
full in wrinkles. I
the
love it, but people
yeah.
not
People
maybe
got
not
might get
on the
scared.
pictures.
Yeah, exactly. But that's expectation also of people. People because of those and it's normal. We have to make clean images because it's just the way it is. If you don't make clean images, you're gonna have way more people thinking, "What is this? It's not of good quality. There's so much wrinkle. It has
But
nothing to do
I
with
hate
this."
it because the standard
Yeah.
in menswear is that you show even linen suits without any wrinkles.
Yeah, it's a bit the English way,
Just
when you
look
have
at
the
suit supply commercials.
yeah, everything is retouched, of course, heavily retouched, and nothing looks. I mean, that's not how clothes should look. It's. I mean, for me, it's a bit. It's not attractive. I
But
mean, I
it's
don't see
even
the
lying.
fabric.
It's even lying
It's
to
like, yeah, of
people
course.
because you look linen suit will not look like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Never ever.
and it doesn't look good because it's so flat and there's not any wrinkles of like. For
But
me, it doesn't look good at all.
the issue is that next spring and summer, I think I'm gonna have linen with cotton.
Yeah,
So
that's cool to make blends to have a little less
mm,
wrinkle because, yeah, people they'll appreciate the properties
mhm.
of linen, but they're a bit afraid of the too
Yeah,
much wrinkle.
if the linen is good quality, then it's easy to iron.
Yeah, true.
And if
Yeah,
you have a good iron, but a lot of people they are not ironing their shirts.
no,
Even my friends, they're just taking it out from straight from the washing machine and
really.
just
Shake it.
shaking off, and it's fine. Sometimes it
Yeah,
works. Okay, like for example,
I wouldn't do
at
that.
something special when, for example, I was late on PT Uomo and
Yeah.
I had a suit. I just ironed the front of the shirt.
Yeah. The other day I tried to iron something that was on myself and I burned myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't do that, guys.
Yeah, I tried it with a steamer,
Yeah,
and no.
don't do that
Mm.
either.
The new iron that I have is the steam is so strong that you can actually burn yourself.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, but that makes sense. I mean, in my case, I had some water on my
Hmm.
garment, and I just wanted to. I don't even know what I wanted to do, and the steam went through the clothes
Yeah.
and burned my skin, and I was
Mm.
like, obviously, it's gonna happen. But I mean, going back on this wrinkly stuff and so on, I mean, perfectly normal that you have to show something that is clean enough. But I mean, at the end of the day, you want to see those wrinkles. You want to have this because that's why it's comfortable. That's why it's cool. So, and that's why we are always talking about expressing yourself here,
Hmm.
because that's what we believe
It
menswear
gives
is
the
meant for.
character.
Exactly. It means that there's a story. You have been having a day. It was warm.
Hmm.
Your garment has taken some wrinkles. You are alive.
Hmm.
It's good to show it.
Yeah, but maybe not in a studio, not in like pack shot pictures.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's an in between.
Hmm.
I think, for example, the sweet supply advertising that we are talking about, it's too much. But
Hmm.
that's a bit what they are trying to. There's like an whole image behind. But when it comes to, and I think smaller brands like what you are doing, still cool to have something that is proper, neat, but not that much that you
Hmm.
retouch every
No, no,
grain
no.
and everything.
And the other challenge is that I'm showing it on myself, and my
Yeah,
silhouette is not the easiest one.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I cannot have ready to wear clothes,
yeah,
and that's why I'm collabing with some influencers
yeah.
to
To show
show
on
those
someone else.
shirts on somebody else,
Yeah,
because if
exactly.
somebody is getting on my Scollare Stockholm profile, they see myself,
Yeah,
they see me.
Yeah.
and they think that okay, but maybe it's another profile of this influencer guy.
Yeah.
So what is it even?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they think that it's just my second account.
But well, we are going towards the end, so I would like to ask you another question then, and we can finish on this one because it's still something to
Work
chew on, I would
work
say.
in progress.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, but I'm like, if you have something that is, well, a bit like when we are starting, something that is a bit scary or that has been very negative, and something that is super positive that is coming about it,
About the brand.
about the brand, yeah.
I just look forward to spring and summer because
Yeah,
I want to wear my shirts outside to show them.
yeah, yeah.
Because people are actually asking what's the brand of the shirt? I like the shirt. Oh,
Yeah.
it's mine.
Yeah, that's how I got to know you actually. I was making a shirt for a guy and a Western shirt,
Yeah.
and I was starting to specialize myself in Western shirt. And I have this guy, and I was
Sartorial fin.
exactly
Mm.
sartorial fin, and I'm talking with him, and I'm like, but is it your first real Western shirt, or the?
Mhm.
He's like, no, but actually that's my second one because I was in touch with this Scollare. I was
Mhm.
like, okay, don't know, and it's like, okay, but that's a guy. This is him, and it was talking about you. I'm like, okay. But I know this guy. I thought he was Italian, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because of your look and so on. I was like, oh, I thought he was Italian. He's in Stockholm, and that's how I got to know
Mhm.
you, actually. But quite cool to have because me will really like Western shirt. We don't have so much cool Western shirt that fits well and that you can wear in an outfit that is a bit more in between tailoring
Mhm.
and a bit more
Yeah,
laid
like
back.
sartorial thing. But
Exactly.
it's not just Western shirts, also French military shirts, guys, and safari shirts.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, very exciting what you had. But yeah, so on the positive, I would say nothing. I mean, you didn't have. Did you have some kind of very rough time where you were like, okay, am I going to
Yeah,
make
now.
it or
It's now.
yeah,
It's
okay,
now, but like it's the poorest month
yeah,
in
okay.
the
It's
year,
after it's beginning
January,
of the year, yeah.
and it's end of winter. I think people are just fed up. They're not buying
Mm,
clothes
mm,
right
mm,
now.
yeah.
So I'm just waiting for spring and
So
summer.
that's challenging.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
I'm
challenging
excited.
moment.
I have those bunches with new fabrics and I just want to launch my safari shirt, but because it's not online yet.
Yeah, okay.
Mm,
So lots of project incoming, I
yeah.
would say. Okay,
Okay.
nice. But let's jump into the last bite and our suggestions then.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Do you have any suggestions? Do you
I
want some profiles or
Yeah, I do actually.
movies?
I hope I didn't talk about this guy before. I don't think so. I mentioned him on my personal Instagram. I was talking about him, and actually, I will try to diversify a bit my Instagram. I will try to talk a bit more about cinema as well because
Mm.
that's where I'm coming from also, and mix a bit more style and talk a bit more about cinema. But all right, that's not what we are in to talk about right now. This guy is Ontario Armstrong. He's American influencer. I believe he works for a fashion brand. I'm not sure which one.
Can I see?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Oh, I think he was on PT.
he was on PT and he was wearing this crazy zebra coat.
Ah, yeah.
Quite cool, actually. I really like his jazz influence vibe.
Hmm.
It's not something that we see so often these days. He has like those very wide trousers with braces, super cool. It's actually the way I like to wear also my suit with braces. So and the whole aesthetic of things, very cool. Something from the 40s, 50s.
Hmm.
That's someone that I really advise you to. It's not only about what he's wearing; it's about some attitude, I would say, and that's it's again, it's about expressing yourself, and you
Hmm.
can tell that he's expressing himself, and it's a good it pushes you to express yourself also, to find your own way of expression. And at the end of the day, it's not only about clothing. It's about what you are doing and how you dress accordingly to what you are doing in your life, and about the values that you have, and about what passionates you in your life. So that's the kind of vibe that I get from him. So very cool Instagram.
Yeah, cool outfits. I need to add, and my suggestion is the second button with a guy. I don't know his name, but he creates reels and
Okay.
he talks about all the BS.
Okay. Cool.
In the fashion industry and
Nice.
between influencers. He is talking about outfits. I love how he roast influencers. And even I did one roast in his style
Okay.
about the Asian guy.
You roasted
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
or
yeah.
okay?
I roasted the Asian influencer, the guy that rates people's outfits on the street
Okay.
and
Okay.
talk shit about it. Yeah, but the second button, I really love his humor and how he just talks about what those people are even talking about in those
Nice.
in those reels. Yeah,
I will
really
definitely
funny,
follow him. Yeah.
really funny guy. I think he's American,
Okay.
and his outfits are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I like
yeah.
the freedom that some guys get to exactly. It's
It's a bit like Clea's
yeah,
content.
exactly, exactly. I mean, this second degree